So before we get this party started, I want to layer this with a ton of context. If you are unfamiliar with any of my content, because I bring it up a lot, I like to say that I am intimately familiar with the outlaw lifestyle. Basically, if I'd ever gotten caught, I'd be a criminal, okay? When it comes to the law, I've breaking it. I will continue to break it. You break the law by accident in this country all the time. And when you're caught, you are shown absolutely, like, I mean, it depends on the prosecutor and the judge and circumstantial. Like everything is circumstantial at best. But for the most part, American citizens aren't shown a ton of mercy when it comes to dealing with our legal system. So to have such a flawed system in place where you have, your countrymen, fellow Americans, getting their families destroyed and their lives completely thrown off trajectory for, committing their crimes, it feels very disingenuous and pandering to an extent to see headlines such as this. And it's coming to us from New Jersey 101.5. New Jersey lawmakers, time is now for licenses for unauthorized immigrants. This is written by Michael Simons. Okay, so no, no, you're in the commission of committing a crime. I don't, and the argument that gets used the most is, oh, you're heartless. Oh, you don't care. That's not it. It's just the fact that you're committing a crime. Oh, well, let's argue semantics about where you're supposed to cross into the country and everything else. I don't care. If you are not on the books, guess what? You are committing a crime. And when you're in the commission of committing a crime, let's say you go in and rob in a bank, right? If you were to stop and try to open an account at the bank, guess what? You'll end up in jail. Okay. But after the midterms, there was a huge rally in Trenton because all these people who are here immediately illegally and are in the commission of committing a crime. No, no, no. They feel that bold. They're that emboldened. My goodness, what part of the game is this? Oh, wait, we have a governor who's not from New Jersey, but somehow got became governor of New Jersey, talking about how we're a sanctuary state and we just want to let everybody and their mother in here. Bruh, this is why, the turnaround on the midterms aren't that great for the Democrats. Yes, they still have a majority. They've had an insane majority in this state for a very long time. But yeah, you should be worried because the red team is about to start making headway. And me personally, I'm actually for it. I would like for the red team to be better because you know what that creates? Parity. You know what that creates? Competition. And you know what competition does? Keep people honest. And there is no honesty in Trenton at all. Lying ass. Lawmakers returned to the State House for their first meeting since the election Thursday, and they were met by hundreds of protesters calling for action in the next 2 months on allowing immigrants who are in the country illegally to get special driver's licenses in New Jersey. And they dropping ultimatums? Oh, what? What you that's the frustrating thing. Because whereas I skirt the law a lot, particularly when I was younger, much less so now. But when I was younger, I mean, I broke the law like it was absolutely nothing, but I was always willing to deal with the consequences of that act. I always respected the fact that it was there because we needed it. Like you need the order, or else it's all chaos. And what's been suggested here in New Jersey for the past 3 years is nothing but chaos, and it's reflecting in a lot of the stories I do see when it comes to the state. It's reflected that this place is in chaos right now. The idea is supported by Governor Murphy from Massachusetts, but stalled in the Democratic controlled legislature. Though multiple lawmakers said there has long been an understanding it could come to a vote during the post-election lame duck session. Are they trying to squeeze everything in via the lame duck? Give me a second. Like this lame duck session, man. They like, oh man, we can squeeze any and everything through and pass during the lame. Nah, man. No. No, 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 no. I know, and I know you know this time has been a long time coming, said State Senator Nellie Powell from Passaic. Some of the many undocumented communities have been patiently waiting, pushing, organizing, and preparing for the next few weeks. As I said, the time is now. Nellie Powell, no. Who are you, Nellie? Honestly, why are you out there like caping for people who aren't Jerseyans? Like you caping for people who are not from here. You're not caping for you clearly cannot be caping for your constituents. But we live in such a rigged political machine that they can go out there and say whatever they want. Literally whatever they want. That race in the South Ward of Irvington, no debate. No conversation, no talking directly to the citizens or anything else. No, 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 no. One side says it's rhetoric, the other side says it's rhetoric. The establishment side wins because that's what the establishment side does, and the beat goes on. We are doing this because it's the right thing to do. No, it's not. And now is the time to do that. No, it's not, Powell said. Immigrant children registered under the DACA program have access to driver's licenses, but the Supreme Court next week will hear oral arguments and lawsuits seeking to prevent President Donald Trump from ending the program, as he should. I am as liberal as they come. I'm more libertarian than anything else. I am an elected Democrat, and I'm telling you that this is a bad idea. And y'all been doing this, and this is like generations deep into this. Country can't survive. Like AIU was talking about, race relations. It's not really race relations that's going to do us in. It's this unfettered immigration. That has Adriana Gomez, a teacher who moved to the United States from Mexico at age 2, worried she will lose her license and urging New Jersey to act immediately to expand access to driver's licenses. No, yep. You see, here's the thing. Adriana, your parents moved here at age 2, right? So I don't know what age you are right now, but seriously, just go and try to apply for legalization, become a citizen. But your parents did that to you. Honestly, when it comes to these DACA recipients, I would offer them all citizenship. By all means, come on in, become citizens. But as far as your parents, as far as the people that came with you, as far as everybody who's here illegally, like you were a child when you came here, you were 2 years old. Okay, bet I will give you that. But the people that put you in that position, no, they shouldn't get off scot-free. I'm sorry. Without this license, I may lose my job. I will no longer be able to drive my father to his doctor's appointments or to work. Oh, so real world stuff, huh? Gomez said. And your father who got here illegally? This is a reality for so many dreamers like me in New Jersey. The reality is that your parents came here illegally. They've used you. I'm sorry, but they've used and exploited you. And now, like, you're like, you're demanding that these changes are made for you as well, while, Americans sit in prison. Trust me, I want to take care of all. I believe a lot of our laws are completely nonsense and need to be looked at again instead of adding more laws on top of them. And that whole Dreamer DACA thing, I think that's the perfect solution right there. Everybody, y'all can dip. The children, you can become citizens or not, but everybody else, the people that put you in that position, deuces, out. State Senator Sandra Cunningham of Hudson said the rules around driver's license should be reevaluated for undocumented immigrants and other groups of people, such as those reentering society after serving prison sentences. She said more than 700,000 people in New Jersey cannot get a license. Here's the wow, we got millions, probably like 8 or 7 million right now, because I know a lot of people have left, but they've been replenishing those numbers with this sanctuary state thing. So we're probably at like 9-10 million people in the state. So 700,000, and when you scale it out, isn't that big of a number? And also, stop conflating, undocumented immigrants and prison people coming out of prison, Americans coming out of prison. They're not the same thing. They keep doing this bullshit. The time is now. We have to do this now, Cunningham said. Too many lives are destroyed because of simple things such as a driver's license. Screw you. The drug war destroyed our families. These laws that y'all continue to put on top of the terrible law that you had before destroy our communities, destroy our children. Yeah, and these are Americans. These are people born here, raised here. So you mean to tell me that you're going to sit here and talk about, oh my goodness, well, we have to do this now because so many people, so many lives are destroyed because of driver's licenses when we got a million laws on books right now destroying American lives and families? Screw you, lady. Notice it's all chicks, right? 3 senators and 1 assembly member, all of them Democrats, addressed the rally outside the State House. Are they all chicks? Okay, Gary Sher from Passaic. No, it's not all chicks. It's Gary Sher. For the past months, we have heard that once the election is over, the issue would be dealt with. It's time, said Gary Sher. With passage of this bill, we will make New Jersey safer. He said, no, that's every time they sell us bullshit on safety, it had no, a safer re-election space for me. That's what you should say, sir. Not safer for average, regular New Jerseyans. You've completely lost your shit. And more than that, we will make New Jersey a place where everyone is welcome, where everyone is regarded for what they should be, not from one area or another, but from one united state. Fuck off! Like, seriously. Powell said the reality is that undocumented immigrants drive on New Jersey roads every day. Yeah, and they should get arrested every day. And that it would be safer if they were trained and insured. No, just that. Why? Why should the Jersey taxpayer have to put out that expense for people who aren't here, for people who came here illegally? It doesn't make any sense. This is the problem with feminism. It's the same shit that they did in Sweden. Like, why do you think, like you look at Cologne and Sweden and stuff like that, like they got gangs running around just, forced entering chicks and stuff like that. So it's like, no. As far as what's safer for the state would have been since the 80s, making sure that we kept our talent in state and that we kept, industry popping here so people had access to economic mobility and we can build stronger families, making sure that there wasn't a drug war that was specifically designed to destroy these communities. Oh, well, the elected officials from those communities at the time said they wanted them. Yeah. And in the 30 years since, no one has stopped and said, this has been a failure. Research shows that unlicensed drivers are 10 times more likely than licensed ones to flee the scenes of a motor vehicle collision and are 5 times more likely to be involved in fatal collisions, which is why they shouldn't be here in the first place. Someone someone's so happy to buck the law like that. In such a flagrant way, and actually, because that's the thing when it comes to crime, right? The lake is vast. There's plenty of fishing for crime, okay? But as far as like a hit and run and dipping off and stuff like that, I mean, like that unlicensed driver, give him a license or not, he still run because he just don't want to have to deal with it. This should not be okay with anyone. We are going to get this done because as lawmakers, our first priority is safety and the most responsible action. And this is the most responsible action we can take. Woman, you are delusional. You are completely delusional. This is the worst idea that Jersey could ever come up with. And why, how do these people, I know how. This is how the people get elected because this is the establishment's plan. The establishment couldn't care less about regular Jerseyans. They just want the bodies. They just need, hey, the prisons, we got to keep the prisons popping. We got to keep everything flowing. And there's literally no better way to guarantee the continued of such debauchery than the lawmakers themselves bucking the laws. Because they, they spent all their lives in school and they don't know how the real world works. This is disgusting. It really is. And they should be ashamed of themselves. But of course not. We live in a shameless era right now where T.I. can't protect his daughter because, oh my goodness, shit. No. That's his daughter. That's their household. Let that rock. That ain't none of your business. Ultimately, as long as he ain't physically abusing that girl. But either ways, guys, I'm frustrated now. I've worked myself up. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like. Dislike, go ahead. Do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice. You want to get videos like this every single day. Share because sharing is caring. And YouTube and BitChute and aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here. And I think YouTube's about to change its policy, but this has never been a kid-friendly channel. Like, I've never pretended to be like, oh yeah, I'm talking about all these great things for kids. No, 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 nah, nah, nah. So I think I should be able to continue to fly under the radar. Um, Sub, share, because sharing is caring, and speak. Let me know, what do you think in the comments. I mean, if you feel like there's something wrong with my perspective on this, my comments are open. Like, it really frustrates me, like, when I see a video get ratioed a bit, because the comments are never there to back up why you're tossing me to dislike. I want to know why you would dislike my opinion. Where are we coming across from? I like different perspectives, and I want to be able to go back and forth about it. So my comments are always open. All right. Until the next one.